other challenging episodes was the rules episode. That show took a lot of pre-planning, with costumes and skits all worked out ahead of time. And it took a couple of shoots to make sure we had all the pieces. And to top it off, my dad and I weren't able to be there for 2 of the days. So we had to leave the camera crew alone in the zoo with just our busy zookeepers.
Now remember the one day that Mark and Kashtan were unavailable?
Yeah, you said that Mark should be wary of letting the camera crew free in the zoo because that's when we did the rules episode.
I don't know about my dad, but the scariest thing to me was letting the camera crew be the actors. Ugh.
Oh man, the rules episode was so much fun because Mark and Kashtan were unavailable and oh boy, we had so much fun. We even had a gorilla suit. I got to wear a gorilla suit.
How do you feel? Is this your first time in makeup?
Well, yes, this actually is my first time in makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup, and I'm looking forward to putting on the gorilla suit, and that should be fun because I've spent a lot of time in my life monkeying around, so I'm gonna finally put it to some kind of eternal use, which will be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Breeze, a gorilla's an ape, Pat. No tell. Ugh, we should have been there.
And I got to go into one of their empty enclosures and I don't know, that was just so much fun.
That enclosure is empty. At least it's empty, right guys?
You know, we were looking at season 2, what to shoot, and topic of episodes, and I was like, oh, let's go to their website. And I saw the zoo rules, and I was like, hey, we could do a show on the zoo rules.
My dad and I were all over that idea.
At first, you're like...
I said, that's a really bad idea. But now I think it's really my favorite episode.
It really is.
And it's a really good example of the movie magic that happens after the camera crew heads home. All right, here's the recipe. You take one empty exhibit, add one man dressed in an itchy gorilla costume. In this case, it was Pat. Wait, rewind, please. First, we have to black out the area around Pat's eyes so it doesn't show through the gorilla costume. Then add 2 cameramen, Kyle and Josiah, who were actors as well.
Roll. Action.
Kyle bumps into Josiah and fakes a throw into the gorilla cage.
Dude, I'm trying to fly here, come on.
No, okay, stop.
And that took a few takes.
Sorry, that was bad. Oh, I did it again, sorry.
Dude, I'm trying to fly my drone.
Oh, come on. You don't need this here. Get out of here, man. Oh, I had it in my hand when I came back down.
I mean, could we cut right before, maybe?
Next, we get a shot of the drone controller flying through the air. To video this was a whole process in and of itself, which included a sleeping bag with a pillow in it to protect the controller, and Josiah laying on the ground videoing it.
How's it going? This is Josiah here, adjusting focus on a Pocket 4K facing up without an external monitor.
Kyle threw the controller over Josiah's camera, and here's the footage we got. Next, we get a shot of a broken drone controller hitting the ground.
Ready?
It's recording.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't in center. Ready? It's falling down.
Again, ready?
Yep.
Then a shot of the gorilla picking it up.
How was that?
You saw your flesh on the inside.
Next, we add some footage of the lion and introduce him into the story. Back to the shot of the gorilla to remind you that he's controlling the drone. Get footage of the drone chasing Josiah.
Oh, you want to talk? Sorry, audio check 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait.
Audio check 1, 2, 1,
Yeah.
2. We're good?
Yeah, we're good. Ready?
All right, say action.
Go.
Oh.
From 2 different locations.
So the idea is that he walking past these and then opens the gate, reaches in to get it.
So you
Sure,
want
it's
to
the
do...
lions.
The Lions have had a crazy night, right? They've been partying, they've got bottles everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. No, we actually fly in plastic cups and bottles
really?
in enclosures on a regular occasion, yeah.
All right, I'm good. Rolling.
Rolling. Action.
The next shot is of Jay picking up trash supposedly in the lion exhibit, when in reality, the exhibit is the same one the gorilla used.
There we go. We good?
Yeah.
Okay, ready, rolling.
I'm gonna start from back here.
Okay, and action.
Josiah bumps the door to the exhibit and shuts Jay in.
Uh-oh.
Does that work?
Close up of the door to underscore that it's locked. Then we show the lion supposedly lunging towards Jay, and Jay's reaction, which is hilarious.
Oh man, I forgot.
Add in some lion growls, music, narration, and B-roll to underline the punchline, and here is the end result. First, a person is innocently flying his drone, which isn't so innocent here at the zoo.
Dude, I'm trying to fly here.
Oh, man, give that to me!
No, no!
Can I just say, this is why it might not be a good idea to fly a drone here. Unfortunately, it landed near the gorilla exhibit. This led to, well, the breaking of rule number 10, which isn't that our gorillas can't fly drones. We normally let them do it in the winter when the zoo is closed. It's gorilla enrichment. Passes the time. Just kidding. I do think this is amazing footage, you know, for a gorilla. I hope this visitor's faster than the drone. Running in a zoo is just not a good idea. There are all kinds of things that can happen to you or perhaps to an innocent bystander like one of our zookeepers, who's just trying to pick up trash from the lion enclosure. As for Jay, he scaled that fence in less than 60 seconds. His mental health is improving every day. He just had to get rid of his cat. And he no longer feeds ours. There, it took 2 separate days of shooting and countless hours of production to deliver that section of the show. It was just one part of a much bigger joke. Did it work for you? I hope so. But one thing that I know is you will never look at that scene the same way again. But that's the movie magic that's created during video editing. That happens after all the scenes are shot. It all starts when Sandy or Pat writes the script, which includes my narration. It's kind of a big job because there's a lot that we filmed. The finished script is hopefully fun, and most importantly glorifies God and His creation. After the script is written and recorded, Pat video edits it, putting together all the shots, syncing the sound, adding music, sound effects, verses, and any animation. That's a tough job. Then Kyle does the final polish. After that, it goes to my dad for edit, and then the Answers in Genesis for approval. And after it's approved, eventually you get to see it. Each step comes with its own set of problems. Ow! Sometimes it seems like kind of a planned attack.
You know, whenever you set out to do something for the Lord, there's always going to be spiritual warfare. That's really what I've learned. But you know what it reminds me of is what it says in Ephesians 6:12. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers and against authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. And so, you know, guys, even though it's been a challenge, I think we've all learned that whenever you get spiritual warfare, you just push forward and God opens the doors that He wants. And boy, the thing we've really been learning lately is that when there's spiritual warfare or opposition, it usually means that God is working a different and better plan.